Hi Heather, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Well, it's good to see you again. How's your week been?
Uh, so. You know, that darn cat, if I could just get it to use the litter box, I'd be in a better place.
Right. All right. So, last week you mentioned that you would really like to quit smoking,
Yes.
and that you would like some help with that. So, today we are going to work on developing a change plan. Um, s- um, I have a worksheet here that we can work through.
Okay.
Um, So first, let's discuss what desired you to kind of quit smoking.
Well, I was thinking $6 a pack, a couple packs a day, times 7 weeks. It's a financial burden.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm not getting any younger, so it's definitely having an effect on my health. And I've had signs of asthma and stuff, but I feel like it's getting worse. Like I wake up in the mornings, I can't breathe, go to bed at night. So I think there's a whole lot of reasons I should probably.
Those are definitely good reasons. So if you mentioned some health issues, some financial issues, and also just overall well-being, you want to just kind of give this a try. So how do you feel your ability to complete this task is?
Um, I feel like I can make this change. Um, if I continue to smoke, I'm not going to be any different. So I'm going to have to change to make these problems go away. I need to give up the cigarettes if I expect to get any better. If I expect my finances to be any better,
Mm-hmm.
or my health to get any better, I'm gonna have to stop smoking.
Okay. So what is your next step?
Well, I was thinking that if I buy less cigarettes every week, that would be a good place to start. So, now I'm smoking like 2 packs a day. So if I only buy a pack, maybe if I only buy a pack, then I'm only smoking 20 versus 40. So that'll help me to smoke less and less every day.
Okay, so I hear that you're committed because you've already, come up with some steps to kind of get this plan rolling. So that's good. Um, so what steps have you already taken in preparation here?
So I bought some nicotine gum.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm going to cut one cigarette for every two I smoke, then I was thinking, so every time I want to smoke, if I chew gum the first time I want to smoke, and then I'll allow myself to smoke the next time, and then chew gum the next time,
Mm-hmm.
and so on and so forth until I can at least cut back in half.
Well, that's a really good idea. It sounds like that you're really prepared to make this change as you've given this some thought. Um, so, if it's okay with you, I'd like to work through this change plan worksheet. Um, in my experience, I've seen that it helps to see everything written out. So, it's sort of a visual guide to help you navigate this process, and also it kind of prepares you for what might happen and kind of how to handle those setbacks. So the first couple sections on this worksheet here we kind of already went through. We know that you will have a desire to quit smoking. You kind of gave me some reasons why you have that desire to quit smoking, the financial and the health issues. You've kind of mentioned some steps that you have already taken and that you're willing to take to kind of get this underway. So the next section on this worksheet here is the ways that other people can help you.
I think just encouraging me.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes just knowing that somebody's your cheerleader is a good thing. But also, I thought about it. I'm going to talk to some of my friends that smoke, and I'm going to ask them, not to smoke around me as much. Because as I quit smoking, that's one of my triggers is when I smell a cigarette, I want a cigarette.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking that would also help if I, either maybe don't go around them for a little while as much, or if I can get them to help me by not smoking around me.
Yeah, I think that's a valid request to ask of the people around you. The next section is I know that my plan is working if. So how will you know if you're kind of reaching your goal?
Because I could take a big vacation, I'll have extra money. No, like at the end of the week when I get there and there's still money in my bank account, I'm going to be like, man, like my plan kind of worked. I have extra money. Or if I notice that I'm breathing better, like at night when I go to bed or when I wake up in the morning and I've been having more shortness of breath, when that changes, I'll know that it's working as well. And I think people will just tell me, like they'll notice that I'm not smoking as much because people who don't smoke, like they notice when somebody smokes.
Yeah.
So
you can smell it.
They're like, hey, you don't smell like an ashtray anymore. What's going on?
Right. Yeah. So there's some visual aspects there that you'll see a higher dollar sign in your bank account, and that you'll maybe use less puffs of your inhaler. So that'll be encouraging to keep going.
Right.
Some things that could interfere with my plan. What about that?
So work is a big thing for me. The longer hours I work, like the more I want to smoke because I'm ready to go, but I can't go. So I'll use more excuses to go outside, and smoking's one of my excuses. So that'll have to be something that I'll have to watch. Maybe just work my 8 or 9 hour day versus trying to cram in 12 hours because then I won't be smoking as much because towards the end of that work day, I'll just keep going outside. Want to smoke. That's probably one of my biggest things that'll get in my way.
It's good that you notice that and you recognize that, and this is why we do this change plan worksheet, so that you can kind of be prepared for those setbacks.
Right, because I didn't really think about that before, but
well, I'm glad that helped you.
That's my downfall.
What about, what are you going to do if the plan isn't working?
I'm going to tell you. No, I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. I guess I'm going to have to try something different. Like, maybe if the gum isn't working, maybe I'll try like one of those vapor cigarettes or something. I don't know if they're any better for you than cigarettes, but if maybe I can get off of the actual cigarettes, then it might be easier to quit something else. So if the nicotine gum isn't working, I'm going to have to try something else. Or if the slowing down isn't working, I'm going to have to try something else.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the beauty of change, is that it's so fluid and flexible, and that if this plan that we haven't come together doesn't work, or you're having some issues, then we can always come back and kind of rework it and see what will work. So, well, thanks for coming in today and expressing these things to me, and good luck with these changes that you're going to implement, and I can't wait to hear next week how you're doing. So
perfect. Thanks.
Yeah.